I GC News, Beba Obia Kwaba, Hadia, latest and hot news in Guana Mede, Bramo, Arinti, Union subscriber, Omodia say, over subscribe to the channel. Yobea, say, when the subscribe button, now wabele notification, where the sa, new video be uploaded. When the first person I was Sabeka, I hear video, I feel we are now one like video, give us a thumbs up. Now, say, share my offer so now when you be here now who and summer air so air Ghana memoir it's as a hadie latest hot guana maybe bremo afi yembura ye and summer abeto ye so yenti a yes report here about the yenti sansibia air so yenti
but promises 1.5 years ago Alan was still in government, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So what's the point?
No, I'm just asking.
No, you must have a point, so I want to know.
So we care about the government need failures.
But you see, you usually raise this issue, and I try to correct you. Say, so what are buying? Alan was buying more. When I know you are buying more, I will stand. Your mama son was buying more.
On the son of your man penny.
On my page from Ghana some Sunday for election. Is that what you are saying?
No.
So let me give you a response.
Okay.
Listen. We say Alan when you are buying more. Alan no buying more.
Oh, Monsieur Abem.
Bawumia only buying still. So Abem. Your mama no near Abem. No Abem. If I don't know a vice president, a president.
Okay.
So that is neither here nor there.
Okay.
Those issues for me are moot and they are distraction from the discussion.
Okay.
It my point.
Okay.
So in any case, say Obi chief executive. Now Obi director of a department. Na say my company no overall performance. Yeah, the credit no come the head of department and I the chief executive. And now the top management. That question, I think everybody knows what it is. If you don't want to do petty politics, you won't raise those issues.
To be raised about Alan being a Gamma petty.
Oh, there be especially when this is and I saw no so abem. Now why no any abem? I mean, if we continue to do that, then the discussion will never advance to more substantive issues. That's what I'm saying.
And now, to be fair, no, to be fair to that point, no, it's the same argument when people say Bawumia was in the government.
You see,
now I'm only being
Dr. Mati. Let me tell you something.
Okay.
Alan, actually, is asking me collective responsibility, individual accountability.
Okay.
These are principles in governance.
Collective responsibility, individual accountability.
Fanny say, what if football team? Black Stars. Now Black Stars are called Africa Cup. Now Opoku Owusu. Na Ghana fu nyina ayere ho. And so you could name man of the match, the whole tournament. No, a member of the losing team. Ebani say, the team responsible for our loss collectively, but individual accountability should say team member could be there. And I give the Kudus example all the time and I'm saying you lose here, Ghana lose here, and yet you can pick out near to say this is the best minister in an administration. Does it mean the whole administration was great? No. But can you also overlook that individual person's performance? You can't.
Exactly, like I said.
So,
and this is a very fine example. It's the same argument.
So that's why I'm saying, don't even let us waste so much time
on that.
Yes.
No, I'm only saying, sir, for those who will say Sevilla.
But Omuguso can. And then Fufura Asha and say, I feel Dr. Bawumia and the chairman of the Community team. Cabinet subcommittee on finance, Alan Neneche. Subcommittee of finance. Say, we must take the responsibility of cabinet. We must have take the responsibility of EMT. We must have take the position of the vice president, who is the head of the economic team. We must have take the position of finance minister. It is a trade minister. Anna, economy na year, yembusano. And none na me jidi say, one more ye pese. You can't correct. Now you who share a buying ankasa dia toho with the structures or the year Jumana. If you want to hold somebody individually responsible, accountable within that collective responsibility scheme, now we hear economy.
It should be Bawumia.
You cannot hold a lunch Martin. Oh, here trade and industry. You cannot hold Dr. Bawumia. You cannot hold the energy minister. You cannot hold the agriculture minister. There be planting for food and jobs. Sika ye tuaye. But come home manifesto no and they say to secure to develop our food security. You introduce planting for food and jobs. And you introduce rearing for food and jobs. Any other things or agriculture sector and he invest in sikabi. Me hear manifesto no. Manifesto dey say ye work towards food security. Na food inflation and only one of the biggest factors of the overall inflation. Afei any year be. I can tell you say for the 7 years Aban we implemented planting for food and jobs in the agriculture sector. The aim was to make sure say food production ebe kosoro nanka by now eduane buo akofom afei na ne manifesto esa my promise for when over 2 almost 3 billion Ghana cedis has been invested in planting for food and jobs and so still tomatoes bayere ebro eduane bia bo ayedin. So now anything I make us say Dr. Bawumia manifesto say ye be no in context of obi a woda ho kuta tumi sesi na tumi akuta ne nsem emfie nwotwe na niema na o ka se oya ebetumi asakra ye sikasem ne abrabo ani no sa niema yi ada se ye de adwuma na anyi na yamfa anyi adwuma kra no eno ne question a nkrofo bebisa maka agriculture kakra bi ewie no because me ka se me share dan ko mu yi me hwe environment. The first thing that struck me was that both in the document and in his speech, the word galamsey was not used. Okay, small scale mining, small scale. I say Ghana there. Yeah, galamsey. Obi heni mi nidin. Obi akaso utubitu nidin. It was a curious thing for me. Not that it's a major issue, but it was quite curious for me. But the amihu and say, was say ye behwe na ensua ya say no through galamsey or one galamsey through. In fact, one linking ye and mama who they say. So, a year as some Cassiapa ever Ghana for Sagalamsey, President Akufo Addo, I can't say. And this time, Galamsey a high, a say and sassy, a say agriculture, in Tino me ba Galamsey Hunto, say, Mentimi and Kwa. My presidency could may resign. It do be them who's a mean to me whether Ghanaians will say and whether President Akufo Addo himself will say or the government abide to say to me a kase sa galamsey ho pledge our the man or man for ekusi say ya enne yes I am who pledge foforo ebio after 8 years e ya dia che say in fact last time agriculture workers union penny for the Bako say I don't know whether I said it. He said say near galamsey aye nsuo farming areas was a galamsey areas no nsuo no kura ye ntumi mfa ngumfudie so enya ne no mo de nipa no abo no mo obewu nipa no obewu nanso kura no se wadua banche ana bode na ben be bia galamsey no na banche no konom nsuo a galamsey no aye na kubura mu a with this abanche no kura problem koko ene amanoni for etogana koko omo the issues about say omo hunu say niema bi efiri asase ye wura ye koko no makuri compound ne hwan ne kase efiri galamsey enti sa asem no a MPP asa hye hobo in this particular manifesto no me gitumu a me gidi a me tumi nya gidie e wo sa senka menka so betumi akoni nyina asiase o there be because galamsey issue no eso. But as we speak today, say ye hwe a modern abana bo e wo galamsey ho any aban yi penso baby a galamsey kukurufi ya akoduro no na kire say aban no pem so kra mom na galamsey akodanim chen ebribi a besen kro. So so mama sa promise yi say afei de sa aban no asat baby esesa ne su ne ban kakra afei de sa big issue ye betumi asolve. I think I have confidence issues
So you don't believe, that's all.
I don't trust that.
You don't trust.
All right. I don't trust that kind of promise because someone asem hia kese pa e magana fo nyina e ne ye kan na se president no a otisi sesi afa na o be firi so woni na be di akire president Akufo Addo akasa se na o ka Atamils Mahama government ndi ononso eka Akufo Addo Bawumia government sana president Akufo Addo eka no na no kra de ka se Akufo Addo Mahama Bawumia me huni de about Mahama azubeshi mo ba me say de anofom but say Akufo Addo Bawumia government 8 years galamsey situation worse, the encroachment on forest reserves worse. Na ye sign your promise fufra Kwame ehode me de me wo how kakra ho say metimi magi edi.
Right.
Now, my last point on this matter. Bibi nso a okafa eno nso agric sector ho. One village, one dam. One more technical people. Omunye politicians. One more share a lot of those dams, you know. They at best over describe it they say a pond. Because the dam there baby and soon source free ban e wo soro kakra. Na why a dam is sunny. It is soon ba was answer ye a proper reservoir e beji nsuo no. Na fe irrigation in hwan akoso ho. Most of the technical reports are what here na kire say dams ni na e te say pond a ye tu say otare. E da from flat ene entry point of the nsuo no and then the exit point ni na with the same level. And you know eno mpo untimi friend na dam. And eno so entimi ansakra agriculture. E wo baby especially in the northern zone no ye say e ho ne de bekoro. Enu no nyina wo ho a yen kan ya ene se ye kan yesikasem aduane buo agric sector enquire to be contribute whatever percentage na che say media me share document ya enye bibia ebema me that kind of inspiration any hope no a ebinom agyegyem den yenim so say we have something currently to check against the government's own previous manifesto and current performance. Nti overall no me dem gidi say gidi pa de any confidence say we dey foforo na ebesesa biribi no media e wo low kakra
e wo low and there was zero kra
Kwame me say e wo low una overcome as mama
maybe so
well don't do that
somehow okay na
mischievous comment I'm a men kai o
dey
over kai
Kwame
say me kase e wo form kakra ma dwene ho ansa na me kase e wo form kakra
intimini nkwanse maybe so say was zero na
wo ho kwan say mama wa no yi a question na mama wa no yi na wo say be say question na say we mischief no na e show say me ni ano dey different na say mama wa answer dey we say busa na say na wo say ma no form na me koka bibi foforo me so ma kire o ma dwen dada dey ho na we mischief no na mum second term no dey wo bo COVID ene Russia Ukraine say enu ne di Ghana nya titiriwa nti eniama no bebre ana ban peso oye no wantimi anye fa yesika sem enti me be ya na me say ade ya ka ho asem ache Russia Ukraine e kan wiase nyina de di kan e kan the whole of West Africa because share comparative just one of the indices of the macro of a number of West African countries. And we share if Nigeria, Ghana, Niger, Senegal, Cote d'Ivoire, Gambia, Benin, Togo, Mali, Sierra Leone, Burkina Faso. On the average, between 2020, 2021 to 2024, Ghana will post the lowest growth rate among these 11 countries, according to the African Development Bank. Data Bia, Ghana will post the lowest growth rate. So my question is, na eba ne saying ena Cote d'Ivoire dear mama, on the average up to 2024 6.8% and they are projected. Niger up to 2024 11.2, Senegal 8.2, Nigeria and Ghana and who come over. And on me no so attack COVID-19 in the Russia-Ukraine war. Yeah, yen also a kind Gambia 6.2. And I say, na Gambia more resources, yes, say. O my kitty with Togo 6%, Mali 4.8. ADB says, yeah, they are cost to 2024. Yeah, projected by 4 point something to 6. ADB say, a record by 3.8. And she ain't mean rule 4. So it means that but be fundamental you are here free at buying home. And especially Nipanoa, President Akufo Addo catch and say, or didn't see economy now for 8 years no. So be a kase na or a vice president. So he didn't have the free hander. Made a minion to because the president no to make Ghana for nyina amane. Enya me na mkan yo President Akufo Addo no say economy ni nti na makofa Bawumia ba na me the economy ni be hye nsa. This was during the campaign 2016. Na me the hye nsa mo ankasa nso mo behu adwuma obeye de amaye na se MPP ni bi anasa Bawumia ankasa ka kire yen say na city anu nkuta no a me de me say na city anu kuta no sa na President Akufo Addo kan ne kuta no ntinya afei ene de be ma no ye demand 8 years. Look, okay we are. No man go say na Alanche Martin, no a member of economic management team, no a chairman of cabinet economic committee, subcommittee. Obi o ye subcommittee of cabinet no mo ho. And obi so ye chairman of the economic management team, vice president dia shenensa. No being so boy as a committee member, you share responsibility. You share baby back to stop. What kind of governance is that? Intino, a idea, Dr. Bawumia, Kwenya, with the full backing by the president from the president's own testimony. So that is why I'm asking, say policies no day ban. I mean many jim. Baby, oh, how more? Na day na failure. Yamfa we no anya adwuma first term, second term. Na afeina Dr. Bawumia Kache said now he will be his own man. It means that there is a certain admission say and near may be a course no. I'm more Ghana for nyina our President Akufo Addo abem. Because so what to me boy amane say with the economy national Dr. Bawumia answer. No I say me dey me ba me dey bibi foforo. Man fa ba ko anya adwuma efa tax changes tax regime no ho a hade a me den kakra because eno any ade a edi enya kese ba ko eto adoso eto gie taxes ahodo a multiply na complicate na afei edi businesses kurenya na from the recorder me wono official records I'm from customs now. Over 60 companies and on a regular basis almost a through ports foreign companies no many idea bebre woman free woman list no so for the last 1.5 years or so woman know to say revenue and free no one list and I'm say and an idea no as a senka ye hwe niam bi earlier on
yo for waiting and somewhere about beto ye so because GCB so and our no so we are subscribe ya but more than say we subscribe to such a way since the latest and hot news in Ghana ya be promo I feel we are now like video give us a thumbs up nothing share my offer for so now when you be here now and somewhere koso e Ghana memha also betimi a chere what you fire and some way now e comment boxing obeti me cabin in my next video.
Thanks for watching. Like and share the video. You can also drop your comment. Please don't forget to subscribe. Click on the bell to turn on the notification.